Taurus, welcome to your life after the retrograde forecast, and this is only for singles, okay? So I'll be doing 5 different spreads: past, present issue with future outcome, what do I need to learn, my greatest strength and weakness, how do I find love, and my priorities right now. Okay, let's do first the past, present issue. What is that thing that's been blocking you in order for you to attain your goals and your happiness? This is you right now. This is what's blocking you. Your past issue and your past obstacle that hasn't been resolved, but it seems like you're happy. And this is your way ahead. Let's take a look at your clarifications. Alright. Now, the thing here is, things have been so good to you in the past that when you went up, or when you finally reached the top, you have forgotten some of the people or things for you to be thankful of, and for you to look back to where you've come from. Now, there are some people who feels like you already left them behind just because that you finally got what you wish, the life that you've been wanting, your desire, and everything else in life, and then you've already forgotten how to look back. Now, in your past obstacle, you've had a hard time living with other people. You've had a hard time living with your family or with you. It's like, it's like you're trying to find your space, your spot, where you should be, or where you should belong. And you try to be happy, but then you feel like something is just awfully missing, and something is just like, it's not really right. You've been jumping from one place to another. You've been living with other people, living on your own, living with other people. It's like you're trying to mix and experiment and stuff like that. Okay, until that you finally figure out that, oh, okay, I'm better off on my own. So I'm just gonna stay and concentrate, moving up and working on my career, which is you did. But the thing here is, you've already forgotten how it is to love, and you've already forgotten about love. You've been hurt a lot in the past. You've tried to keep your hopes up. You have tried to go out with some other people, been with other people, and live with other people. But you feel like there's more to life that you still wanted to see. And now that you've already, come to your full success, you're glorifying your career success, your money, for your finances. Some Taurians are actually successful right now. But I know that some Taurians are still, trying to thrive and trying to work their way up. Alright? So, you just concentrated much on your career. So, to the extent that right now you've already lost your balance. It's all about money, it's all about career, it's all about work. But where's love? Where is the real sense of happiness here? For you, you feel like, I'm going to give myself to somebody. I'm going to give my all. I'm going to invest my time, my money, my emotions, and everything else. And then it turns out that that person would just be cheating on you, or that person couldn't be trusted, or that person is a bum. Okay? So, you feel like in each and every person, it's like a trail, it's like a pattern, it's like a uniform, it's like, same things going over and over again, it's just the different faces. So, you have just fully concentrated in attaining your dreams and your goals, but there has been a lot of imbalance that's been going on in your life. Now, it doesn't mean that when you say love, it should be like a romantic love. You have family, siblings, friends, and other stuff. Could be pets, to some of you. So I feel like you need to have a little life outside of your work, because you've already achieved a lot, and you've already like what do you call this, like not really get all you wish, but it's like little by little, you make things happen. Alright? Now, as you look back into the past, this is Sometimes you feel a little bit disappointed with yourself because there are some people that you have let down. There are some people that you feel like you just walked away from and leave them behind and hurt them just for you to pursue whatever you want. And now it's time for you to make things right. Alright? So this is your this is your past and present obstacle. Past and present obstacle and your situation. Okay? So your main issue right now is there has been a lot of imbalance in your life. Look back into the past and try to learn from it. Okay? Otherwise, if you will just feel like, oh, I'm not going to dwell in the past, it's already in the past, I am who I am right now. And then the same things will just keep on rolling over and over again. The more you refuse to learn the lesson, the more it will just happen. Okay? So, let's take a look at your other spread. What do I need to learn? Alright. So what do you need to learn about love, life, and your career? Alright. So this is what you need to learn about love. Oh, you need to learn how to live with someone, or how to get along with your loved one. And this is what you need to learn about life. And what you need to learn about your desires and goals. Ooh. Alright. You need to be a little bit more loving, expressive. Like, get in touch with your inner and outer emotion. It's not always about money. It's not always about being in charge. It's not always about responsibilities, and it's not about who's who and what is what. Okay? The thing here is, you single Taurus. It seems like you will be living, or you will be with someone who's an older air sign. And you need to get along, or that you need to learn how to cope up with each other's differences. Alright? Now, there are some times that you feel like nobody can seem to get what you want, or nobody can seem to read whatever that's in your mind. It is because that sometimes you need to think, or that you also need to realize that not all people are mind readers. Yes, we are all intuitive in some ways. We all have our own instincts. But some people just doesn't have, the time for dramas, and just doesn't have time to read other people's minds and gestures and languages and stuff like that, because they're all busy with their own, let's say, mode of living, or jobs, or careers. And they're all stressed out inside the office, and they're expecting that when they go home, the thing that they call comfort will at least comfort them, instead of still throwing some dramas and stress in their face, and like, still make them think. Now, for you feel like you need some attention, you need some care, passion, affection. You need to talk, you need to bridge down, whatever that's the gap, and whatever that's been separating the two of you. But sometimes you don't really understand each other. So that is what you need to understand, and that is what you need to work on. Communication is the key. Okay, when there is something that you can get, don't throw tantrums. Okay? Or when there is something that you feel like your partner is not really getting, or not really guessing, say something. Okay, communication is the key for you to understand each other, and for you to thrive into a long-lasting, not so perfect relationship, but at least that you will be together, and you'll be keeping each other's company through thick and thin. Alright? Now, what do you need to learn about life? Well, sometimes you just want to have it all. Okay? And sometimes you're all about responsibilities to the extent that you've already forgotten how it is to live your life, to have a life outside of your responsibilities. And you have a big heart. You're actually a very kind person, soft and genuine when it comes to your real loved ones, like family and, siblings. But when it comes to the one that you're with, it seems like you're too walled up. Okay, that they have to go through that Great Wall of China thing, and it seems like they need to, figure you out. So what you need to learn about life is that don't make things so complicated. Make it easy, and when there is something that you want, say it. When there is something that you want to do it right, might as well just do it yourself. Okay? And let other people be a part of your circle. You also need to let other friends, because sometimes you just want to be alone. You just want to spend some time inside the house like a hermit, or you just want to be alone like watching movies because you feel like it annoys you when someone is too noisy and you're watching movies. Okay? So, what you need to learn about life is that no man is an island. Sometimes you need to extend to others and let them help you. Let them be a part of your life and let them be a part of your circle. Okay? And mind your trust issues. Now, what you need to learn about your vocation, or about life, and about your greatest fears, and what are the things that you want to attain at this point. There are some things that you've been dreaming. There are some things that you desire. That when you don't get them, it makes you feel so frustrated. Which is who's not, right? But you also need to learn that sometimes the universe or life won't give us what we are desiring, because we deserve to have something that is far better than what we just actually see in front of us. Okay, so the universe knows what we really need and not just what we want. Okay, you're naturally ambitious, and you will just keep on climbing and climbing and climbing, and you will just keep on charging up ahead. Okay, until that you will be successful, and you will be attaining the top, and you will. Okay, because naturally you're very smart, you're intelligent, you're good in numbers, and you're good in analyzing people. You're quiet, but there are some repressed feelings and emotions that you just need to share it with other people so that it won't drag you down. It won't make you feel so heavy, and it won't make you feel so confused. Because you feel like sometimes the reason why you can't really talk to other people is because sometimes you feel like they don't really understand you, especially your own family, or sometimes they just judge you, or they just don't listen at all, or they just listen to judge. So, with this, I feel like you also need to choose the right kind of audience and the right kind of people that you need to surround yourself with. Okay? It's only a matter of, putting yourself out there. And do not raise your walls up high too much, because you're just isolating yourself. Okay? And you're just increasing your vulnerability if you do that. Alright, let's take a look at your greatest strength and weakness. This is your current strength. Ooh, some Taurians are really doing good. This is how you can utilize it, where it lead to, and what are the strengths that you need to develop. Which is, I've already said this. This is your greatest weakness. What will help you? This is your greatest weakness, okay? Your current, what will help you? And what is your new direction? Well, if you just learn how to do this, then it will get down to this. Alright. Now, this is your current strength, prosperity. Some Taurians are really enjoying their money, their hard-earned money, and they're enjoying like a very good life, okay? Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance because you're a very hardworking individual. You love your work, you love your career, you're very passionate about what you really do for a living, or you're really passionate about your own interest, right? So, this is your greatest strength. How you can utilize it. Keep on birthing for more ideas, okay, for more developments. Develop your skills, enhance more of your experiences, polish your your knowledge. New life, such as a baby, an idea, happy news, or an exciting project blossoms within and around you. Keep on reaching the horizon, okay? Keep on going, keep on moving. Do not stop just because that you've already like gathered a trophy or that you've already gathered something that you can call a success. Keep on moving, okay? And keep on birthing new ideas. Now, where will it lead to? Have confidence in your creations. Trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. Like what I said, keep on going, keep on moving, because sometimes the reason why you stop is because you self-doubt, you self-sabotage, and you feel like, oh no, I'm not really good at it. Oh no, maybe I'm just gonna make a mistake. Or no, maybe I'm just gonna waste my time on it. You know? Remove all those doubts in yourself. Keep on believing, have more faith, and believe in yourself that you can do it. Okay? Now, what strengths do you need to develop? When you let go of something, it's like when, let's say for example, you cut off somebody. When you cut off somebody or when you let go of a project, you just feel like, yeah, just let it go. Forget about it. You don't exist. You're dead to me. But you know how it is to recycle? Sometimes do not just throw away things or do not just throw away ideas. Sometimes you can also reinvent them. And sometimes you can also recycle them. When you let go, don't throw things out. Try to recycle. Okay? Now, weakness. This is your current weakness. Stay true to yourself. Which is, I don't really find it weakness, being true to yourself. But, sometimes maybe you're just being too much, true. Like, you don't know how to play the politics. You don't know how to, well, I'm not saying that you should kiss ass. But, like try to sugarcoat some things or try to sweet talk some people to get your way. Use your charm as an advantage, especially if you're a woman. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to trust and follow your inner voice. This is about the self-sabotage and the self-doubt that I was talking about here. Okay? Now, stay true to yourself, but open up your heart and open up your mind. Okay? Now, what will help you to overcome it? Learn how to advertise yourself. Okay? And it's only word of mouth. That's the most effective way of advertising. Word of mouth, that when people pass on news from mouth to mouth, and then they will be talking about good things about you, the things that you have achieved, the things that you have been through. Advertise yourself and put yourself out there. You can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media, while developing yourself, sometimes also in the camera. And here's your new direction, success. Congratulations, and you did it. So it means that you will be overcoming and you will be developing and enhancing more of your weakness and will be overcoming all of your weakness. So that's a good thing, Taurus. Now let's take a look. How do I find love? Mm. Oh, you need to move on from the past, from somebody who had actually hurted you. You're so afraid of getting tied up. Mm. Okay, there is somebody that you need to let go of, and you also need to forgive. There are a lot of things that you have in mind because you still want to get back at this person for whatever they have done to you. But the only thing here is you need to let karma handle its own course or handle its own job. Okay? This person will receive whatever they really deserve and whatever they really need to have. Okay? You just need to learn your lesson and, bag it along with your journey. Now, even if you've had some foundations in the past and it all went down into waste, and this is the reason why you're so afraid of loving. It's like you'll be investing your time, money, physical, mental, and everything else in a relationship, and then it will just get down into cheating or being too such an infidel. Okay? But the reason why there are some people keeps on, or rather, the reason why there are some things that just keeps on, going over and over and over again, or repeating itself, it is because that you're refusing to learn the lesson of the situation of whatever happened. Now, if you will be confronting and finally be learning the lesson of that situation, you will be moving on from one phase to another. Like this. You're still holding on to your grudge about somebody who had hurted you in the past, even though it's been like a long period of time. And sometimes there's also a part of you that maybe that person is still going to come back to you and you just want to hurt them back. Okay? But this person, I feel like they are a part of your memories, or they are just part of your past for a reason. Because you don't really deserve them, and you're not really meant to be. Now, there is somebody else, once you finally let go of the grudge, and once you finally learn how to let go, there is somebody else that will be coming into your life, which is, I feel like, not so young, but I feel like this is just in his late 30s, him or her. And this is the one that you're gonna be ending up with. This is an air sign, which is it already came out in your first spread, I think. And what they need to learn spread, I think that's the air sign that you'll be living with. So yeah, you're gonna be ending up with an air sign, and you just need to learn how to cope up with your own differences. When is this person going to come? It seems like in the month of October. And you will be learning a lot from this person, that even though either this is younger or older than you, this person will be teaching you a lot of lessons in life and will be leading you into the right course, into your destiny, and will be, what do you call this? Pulling out the best version of you instead of pulling out the worst version of you. Okay? Because when you actually land with the right person, they will be putting you in your best self. But when you're with your karmic soulmate or with your karmic partner, they will bring out the worst in you. Okay? The darkness in you. So it means that is not really the right person. Alright? And you will know when the time is right. And I feel like this person is coming real soon. And when the world came out, the world card came out, it means that this is your real destiny. And you can't seem to escape from it. Alright? So let's take a look at your last spread. Your priorities right now. This is your main priority. What's blocking you? These are the things that you need to change and things that you need to accept. How things will be progressing. And this is your other priorities. And these are your other priorities. Okay. This is you right now, your main priority. You're like trying to blast for some ideas, but you seem to be like scattered. It's like you're all over the place. You feel a little bit disoriented. There are a lot of things that's been going through your mind, especially that you've been feeling a little bit nostalgic lately. That you've been dreaming about people from the past, lovers from the past, friends from the past, your family, siblings, and everything else. Okay? It's like you can't seem to get your head straight, but you want to bring out more ideas or new ideas for a new project that you'll be handling. Now, this is what's actually blocking you. Like what I said, that you've been dreaming about some people from the past, or that you're kind of feeling a little bit lethargic, or you are procrastinating, and it's like there is something that you wanted to do, but you can't seem to do it at this point because of your responsibilities and obligations. Now, these are the things that you need to change. Sometimes you just need to have some faith in yourself, have some faith in the universe, have some faith in some other things, and some other people as well. That you just need to let things happen at their own course, at their own pace. You need to let them come instead of forcing them or pulling them. Okay? Have some faith. Have some belief. And these are the things that you must accept. Sometimes the competition when it comes to work is really inevitable. Politics is inevitable wherever you go. Actually, you know what? Politics, it starts right inside the family. There goes the favoritism. There goes the least that's being noticed. And there goes the least that's they're the one who's always taking all the blame. So it all starts from there. But even in the office, you can't really avoid not to get have some tensions with some other people who's like a wannabe know-it-all, okay, or who wants to be like brushing shoulders with your bosses. You need to get along with some people for professional purposes and for professional reasons. You are not there in the office to be friends with your co-workers, but to work and to act professionally. You may start hating each other outside the office and outside of your work, but when you're inside the office, you have to put this in your head that you need to get along well. Okay? And this is the reason why some other people are trying to sabotage your work, because they feel like you're trying to be a standout. You intimidate them, even though this is not what you actually wanted to happen, even though this is not what is your main intention, but some other people find you intimidating. Okay? Like what I said, let other people be a part of your circle and be a part of your system, and you will truly be fine in your life. You'll never find yourself alone. Okay? So, you also find some people very opinionated and very neurotic. Okay? But you just need to learn how to adjust in some other people's flaws and some other people's weaknesses. And that is how you will thrive, and that is how you will also make use of them in your future projects and in your future success. Okay? Now, how things will progress, like what I said, if you will just learn how to, get along with everybody else, you won't find yourself alone. Because here, it actually depicts a person who's standing right in the middle of the woods in the cold, and it seems like she's still looking for her way. Okay? Way out, way in, and way somewhere else. But there are some, well, it looks like a troll, but you have to listen to your guides. You have to listen to your spirit guides, to your, to your instincts as well. And sometimes you just need to let them guide you. Okay? So, in order for you to avoid this, you need to get along with this. Okay? Now, what are your other priorities? This is Your love priority. You know, a few years ago I said this to somebody. Don't pick a flower that you can tender and let it wither. And this is exactly what this person is doing here. You know, the apples are fresh, crispy, red, and it really looks so tempting to buy. But you shouldn't really pick on someone, or you shouldn't really be with somebody. This is your priority about love, okay? Try to be with somebody that you can take care of and who can take care of you, and not just like a one-way thing. Okay? Do not be in a relationship for the wrong reason. Be in a relationship because you're in love, not because of need and not because of want. Okay? Now, this is your priority about your career. You feel a little bit discontented sometimes, and sometimes your success overwhelms you to the extent that you have been putting so much expectations and standards to yourself that sometimes you feel so depressed and frustrated when you can't attain them because you feel like you're not really good enough for yourself. But you are. You're good enough. You're very intelligent, you're funny, you're humorous. If you just be the real you. Okay? People actually loves you. But sometimes because of your own inner issues, you push other people away. Okay? Now, this is your priority about yourself. Don't play with fire. Okay? And sometimes being mischievous is not really going to help you at all. In fact, it will just, give you some more, some more bad karmas instead. Okay? So, use the fire as a guiding light and not something to play with. Alright? So that it won't burn you in the process. So, anyway, that's it for you for this retrograde, Taurus. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live in the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.